What's up, guys? So we're here on Morpheus checking out the auction house for the Obsidian weapons and armors, and it just blows my mind how stupid people are and how people don't value weapons and the cost to make these weapons, let alone the labor that is put into these weapons. So we're here at the Celestial Grade, and 1,000 gold for a Celestial Glade is pretty good, pretty reasonable. If you've done any regrading ever, you know that not only there's a good chance to break things or to downgrade, but to fail. And then every time that you regrade, especially weapons, it costs you like 50 or so gold just on that regrading fee. Not even factoring in the scroll cost, the charm cost, or anything else like that. So just looking at like the pure base, like 100% always succeeding at regrading, going from like Grand up to Celestial is, I believe it's like 600 gold. So starting off at Grand and going all the way up to Celestial, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successful regrades. And we've already talked about how it costs like 50 gold plus for a weapon, just the regrading fee. And then you have, 10 gold for the scroll. So that's at 60 gold. And then, potentially you're going to use charms because charms help you succeed. And so give or take 20 or 30 gold for charms. So you're looking around like say 70 or 80 gold per try. And you have to do that, 5 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times at 80 gold, that's 400 gold. So if you perfect 100%, it costs you 400 gold to get a Celestial. Now, people sell Celestials for 1,000, 1,200. It's insane because you don't get a 100% chance. You fail. Then the next thing that's insane is that when you upgrade things, obviously there's a chance to proc and get higher, but going to Cursed Obsidian, this actually costs 4 of the wisps. So it costs 1 of the wisps to make the base obsidian, it costs 1 of the wisps to make the ominous obsidian, and then it costs 2 more of the wisps to make a cursed obsidian. So 4 wisps. So 4 wisps are approximately around 160, 180 gold each. So right there, that's 600 gold. So you're looking at a tier 3 obsidian great club that if you perfected it, to get it up, that would cost you 400 gold. Perfect regrades. If you bought all the wisps, it would be 600 gold just for the wisps. And he's selling it for at cost without even factoring in the labor in there. Of course, you're not going to get a 100% chance. And it's not just this one, but this one is insanely cheap right here. This is one of the reasons why I always tell people to buy their weapons, buy their gear, screw, regrading and trying to go up to divine or epic or mythic or whatever. Screw that. Just go ahead and buy, be happy, be content with, buying celestial or divine or even epics, because epics are insanely cheap compared to what you're going to put into trying to make them. So this is, again, a Cursed Obsidian Great Club that definitely should be worth a lot more, but no one wants to buy it because everyone is broke and they would rather regrade themselves and do it themselves. And they think that they're saving money. They think that they're doing it, right. But really, you should buy these weapons from other players that have just put in tons of labor. So factoring in labor, labor is money. People don't realize that labor is just gold. And I never like spending labor for less than 5 silver per labor point. Crafting all the way up to Obsidian tier 3 is 400, 400, 400. That's 1,200 labor right there. So just in labor, at 5 silver per labor point spent, you're looking at a little bit over, let's see, what is that? 50 gold, 60 gold? So 50 or 60 gold right there, just in labor costs. Again, all the other materials, you have to actually farm for all these materials as well. So I've been doing that myself. And farming for the materials, it's not, it's a grind. It really is a grind. You have to grind out hundreds upon hundreds of mobs to get these materials to upgrade your stuff. And, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. You can get ganked because you're out in the open world. It's just so much better and easier to buy the gear that you want, and it's cheaper too. It is cheaper by far to buy all the gear. So here's an epic. This is, I mean, this is epic. This is 2 away from mythic right here, and it's only 14,000 gold. So 14,000 is, of course, a lot of gold, but if you're generating 5+ silver per labor point spent, it's not that hard to make 14,000 gold. It's also a lot cheaper to buy this straight up than to actually attempt to make it yourself. If you attempt to make this yourself, you're going to blow up a lot of celestial / divine weapons. Again, divines, there's no divines currently on the auction house here, but they sell right around 4,000 gold for a divine, and that is insanely cheap. So sell all the materials that you get, buy the weapons, and then go from there. That is so much better than buying, and attempting to regrade or craft up your own weapons. Sure, you miss out on the chances, the lucky procs, but I've crafted quite a few weapons, and to get a proc from like divine to epic is pretty damn rare. I've never gotten one. I've never gotten a celestial to divine proc. It took nearly 6 months plus for actual proof of celestials being able to proc up to divine in the crafting phase. So it's very, very rare. I tell people it's like a 1% chance. So yeah, you can potentially craft up and proc things, but the chances are so low. So be happy, be content with celestial gear. It's insanely cheap. You can have a full set of celestial gear and have this nice celestial buff for only like 7,000 gold or less. That's crazy. So it's a full set of celestial armor. This is Morpheus and Rancor we're talking about here. You can get celestial weapons for about 1,000 each. Insanely cheap, guys. Don't try to regrade. If you go get any of those charms, those regrade things, the blue regrade scrolls or blue regrade charms, red regrade charms, just sell them. Look, I mean, red regrade charms, you can sell a red regrade charm for 225 gold. A superior one is 300 gold. Even the basic ones, the green regrade charms, they hover between 20 and 30 gold. Like, all that little fees, they add up. The weapon scrolls, just sell all the components that you get and then buy the actual crafted material. Use your labor on other things that will generate you more money than, a couple silver per labor point spent. Right now, trade pack runs, like I said, are doing insanely good for charcoal. Charcoal is giving you right around 10 silver per labor point for doing trade pack runs. And you're in festival period, so it's a peace period if you are doing trade pack runs to Solace. Peaceful period over here. You got the peaceful period over here in 2 Crowns as well. So charcoal prices are, it's a safe run to do. You can't get attacked, you can't get ganked. Only you can get ganked in the ocean right here. This is something that, take advantage of this, guys. You have festival period for a couple more days. For 4 days, 15 hours. You can make a shitload of money doing trade packs. You can load up merchant ships, and even if you do get pirated like once or twice out of like 10 or 15 times, you're still going to make a shitload of money off of those trade packs selling charcoal at even 1 gold a pop. Even if charcoal drops down into like 85 silver, you're still making a shitload of money off of charcoal.